franchise episode 1, week 1, season 1 of the Bears. And obviously week 1 will be taking on the Atlanta Falcons, who are the defending NFC champions. Now, the only real difference on the roster is I traded for Joe Thomas to strengthen up the blind side of Mitch Trubisky. And that's pretty much all I did with this team. I'm probably going to trade away Mike Glennon at some point and just sign a quarterback out of free agency. I didn't do anything to the defense, and I traded for just Justin Tucker from the Ravens. That's all I've done with this team. I haven't signed anyone. I haven't done anything like that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and try to trade away Cutler 2.0 and just sign a different quarterback to back up Mitch Trubisky. Right now, I'm not very trusting of Mike Glennon if for some reason Trubisky does go down. So I need to get a quarterback or something. Can I get maybe a second round for him? Possibly. Yep, I could definitely get a second round for him. Let's give him our 7th. Let's see if that's enough to make this go through. Yeah, I didn't think so. I think that actually went down. Let's see if a 6th next year will do it for us. Nope, maybe a 6th and a 7th next year. I don't want to give up any more picks this year, but it looks like I'm probably going to have to give up my 5th. Let's go ahead and give them our 5th and 7th. I don't normally pick anything past the 3rd round anyway, so I don't really need those picks. And now, thanks to us letting go of Mike Glennon, we'll be able to sign a different quarterback to fill in our backup quarterback needs. Let's go ahead and give Mr. RG3 a contract. He's only $3.13 million. That's not really that much for a backup. So this will be the team going into week 1. Obviously, Robert Griffin, we just picked up Joe Thomas, and Justin Tucker are the only differences on our team. We still have Pat O'Donnell at punter. And that's about it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and enter this week of action, and I will be only playing the offense. However, if anybody watching this wants to see me, actually play as more than just the offense, let me know. But I myself would rather play as the offense rather than playing both sides, because I suck at defense right now. I'm working on it in my other franchise modes, but I'm not quite there yet to where I can give an entertaining gameplay with defensive side of the ball. Now, this is set to pro difficulty, but for those of you who haven't played Madden, pro difficulty is much harder than it was in past years on the same difficulty. It seems like the defense can easily pick you off in this game with very little effort whatsoever to do so. I feel kind of scared for Mr. Trubisky back there. He's a rookie. We're gonna have to make him play exceptional if we don't want him to get any picks. But for a pro, you're almost guaranteed at least one pick every game. If you're unlucky, you'll have to play against a team like, a team with a stout defense, like not Green Bay. Green Bay is more of a middle of the area type of defense most of the time. I would say if you have to play against a team like Seattle, which I know we'll have to do this season, then obviously that's going to prove to be a problem. We do have to play Pittsburgh as well, which has a very stout defense. A stout but old defense, so hopefully we can make something happen in that game. This game I'm a little bit worried about because their defense is really good and very young. There's a good catch there to move the chains. But the thing is, you guys, this is going to have to be a long-term thing. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, so the controller is at 100%. I didn't want to try playing this game, and then the controller died halfway through. I didn't want to do that. Okay, so here we are, first down. Get this guy here, which I think is Sims.
And he'll get up near the 45.
Is that Sims?
At the 44.
Yep, that's Sims. That is the backup tight end to
when you execute
Miller,
a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Completion left
we got
side
2
to
yards
Miller.
there.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Mind you guys, I'm not expecting a lot out of this franchise since I'm not planning on doing a ton of trades unless like a key player goes down and I need to fill in his position. But aside from that, there's not going to be very many trades going on this season. And so far, I've really only been passing to my tight ends because that's the safety valve, and I need to get Trubisky's confidence.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4
we have
on the
Deion
open drive.
Sims
They like
there.
that.
We do have Victor Cruz here, so let me go for him
everyone
instead.
gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up.
There's a good throw, and we are in Justin Tucker field goal range, so this drive is already a success as far as I'm concerned.
Let's keep throwing it.
Let's see if Mr. Howard can
Pretty
get
solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket.
So it already seems like if I want any positive yardage on run plays, I'm going to have to run to the green side, which there is no green here, but I'm going to go ahead and use
This is
run
Howard
play.
on second down.
Okay, that was a good one. Did that get us the first down?
Down near the 23.
Yeah, it's 3rd and
Give him 8
inches.
yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Let's see if I can get
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
Each episode of this, guys, will only be 1 game, because I do have it set to 15-minute quarters, I believe.
Makes it a lot easier to stay
So,
upright, see the field,
you know, that
and
it's
make
going to be
a
a very
run as we
long
just saw
episode
there.
with accelerated clock.
Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening
Oh,
drive,
we
he
will
already
watch
has
like
4
the
catches.
halftime
And if
show
you
and
have to
stuff
figure
like
out how
that
to
as
stop
well.
him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that
Oh,
now the offense is
Howard
doing the
almost got us
dictating,
there.
and they should have other things open up as well.
19-yard game,
18 yards there, and
20-yard game
first and
there.
goal.
And there's our first
by
big
Jordan
run
Howard.
play
And when
of
we
the
talk about
season.
fresh legs, how about
Hopefully there'll be
2016?
many more
Jordan
of those,
Howard,
so
the number
Mr.
2
Trubisky
rookie
will have to
rusher.
do
Heck, the
everything
number
himself.
2 rusher in the NFL.
Okay, I have Miller coming across,
In
which
the first
obviously
3
is
weeks of
going
the
to be a
season, he
target.
only had 12.
There you go.
He is in.
So,
Touchdown,
Trubisky to Miller for
Chicago.
Trubisky's first career touchdown.
Zach Miller from 3 yards.
And off to a great start. Let's see, does the defense hold up? Yep, the defense does hold up, so now we get the ball back. We're up 7. Let's see if Mr. Howard can keep up the roll. Then on, I think he's going to get stuffed. Yep, nope, he gets stuffed. I cut the wrong play there, that's on me.
They used 3 different starting QBs and were last in the NFC North for the 3rd straight season. So where does the optimism come from this year?
That's what the Bears fans are asking
Okay,
themselves,
so
because
I'll
they are a
be trying
defensive-minded group of people.
get
Right?
more
They love
protection
their
here.
heroes that
I
stop
have
other people
Bright
from
coming
scoring.
across.
And I thought that's where they were
Hope the
headed
spin
in the
did
draft.
work there.
Instead, you did
Maybe
hear
get
the
the
name,
first
Mitchell
down.
Trubisky. But
Gain
you made
of
the case. 3 different starting
11
quarterbacks
there.
in 2016. And think about
No.
their division. Look
Yeah,
who's playing
gain of
quarterback in Green Bay,
No.
in Detroit, in Minnesota.
I don't know how we got that first
They've
down.
got to have one of those guys themselves, and that's why they invested in the youngster out of North Carolina.
We'll have Miller coming on this route. Okay, that's going to have to be
Throw on first down with Trubisky.
Oh, there you go. There's the defense being acrobatic monkeys or something.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here,
let's
he's
go
one
for a
that has to absorb
halfback
the
dive here.
contact, and as a result, unable to hold
I'm
on
not
to the football.
extremely concerned because we do have a chance of still getting a score here.
Trubisky with a give to Howard.
Oh, especially if Mr. Howard does that. Okay, so we're at the 40. I think we're just in Justin Tucker field goal range, but obviously we'll be aiming for more here.
Well, they're making a real
Stevenson,
statement with a
our
run game.
fullback, would probably be open, but that would be my dump off route.
Establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get
Did he
through
drop
them.
that or did he
They
catch
gotta like
that?
what they're seeing
Oh, he
from this
dropped
unit
it.
so
Okay.
far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Let's see if
It's a lot
Howard
of
can
contact
get
going
a
on there,
good
and in
play
the
here.
end,
Do they have a
unable to
green
keep
zone
2
right
hands
there?
on the
That's
football
perfect.
and bring it into his body.
This way, okay.
Everything looked pretty good
There
until
you
the
go.
finish. And he's
Now
gonna
we're
get
definitely
this
in
inside
Tucker
the
field goal
30.
range.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set
So
of
this
downs.
drive, as long as it's
One
nothing,
thing's for sure, this
you know,
defense
too
has to figure
serious
out how to
happens,
stop
should
the
at
ground
least
game.
be a
He's
field
eating
goal.
him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go
You know, unless our offensive line completely shits the bed and allows like 4 sacks or some shit. So far, no sacks today. I'm happy about that, but it's only the first quarter, so obviously there's still plenty of time for them to get screwed up. Look at the hole here. Didn't quite get to it. Picked up 2. Howard has 66 yards. That's pretty good. I normally don't run a lot. If you guys have seen my past videos, I don't like running too much. But I'm going to have to do it in this mode because we have a rookie quarterback. So, and that's going to be inches, isn't it? 4th and 1.
They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish
do I
them out
get to kick
themselves.
this? Okay, good.
So much about offense is what you call hidden
Tucker
yardage.
here to give us
you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Let's see, can the defense do it again? Nope, not on that. Okay, so it looks like there was a fumble.
So following the fumble, this
possibly an interception there. I think it was a fumble. I saw a red, so leave that.
Ready to take over again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead.
Okay, there's 63 yards for Trubisky so far, having quite a day. He does have that that touchdown from earlier to Zach Miller, who I'll have coming across yet again. The thing here, guys, is that the interception, the defensive reaction, and pretty much everything is stacked against you in this game, on even throw mode, because they make it to where it's way too easy for the defense to react to.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
Obviously, I have Miller again, so I'm just going to keep taking Miller. Just so you guys know, I do tend to throw to Miller on crossing, or any tight end on crossing routes, because that's almost always open. I do try to get it down the field. It's just way too early to try to attempt something like that, especially when I don't really know how good these receivers are. Mr. Sims here blocking.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky.
And that did absolutely nothing as we were sacked for the first time today.
They got him for a sack. Justin Durant.
I can see that happening quite a bit more today as well.
Drops him for a loss of 6.
Something tells me that's not going to be the last time we see that.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they
get
felt like their little brother down back there in the pocket.
No doubt.
Oh, Meredith did it. Good job, Meredith.
Every job wanting to keep that guy
clean. 92 yards for Trubisky here.
No grass stains, no dirt, nothing
and this is the end of the first quarter.
You're talking about some terrific
Believe it or not, guys, the Bears are up 10-0. And like I said, guys, pro difficulty may not be the highest difficulty, but they made pro very hard this year. So I'm actually very surprised we haven't gotten like a fumble or an interception.
Brandon Gordon, Charles
like
Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it
40-yard line here. Well within Tucker, or in Tucker range.
Out to the left there,
not well within it. That will put us
a little bit closer. To the 37. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down.
I'm not going to do a toss here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Out. Tough sledding. Do have maybe a yard. Stop short.
Only gets us a yard there. Let's go for one more, just like
Bears on
drag
third down.
See if we can hit
3 for 4
again.
Thus far. This will be 3rd and
Maybe
6.
pick up at least a couple yards.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's
was able to plow through that defender there.
And he gets it down to the 32.
So we are at 4th and 2 on the 32-yard line, and Justin Tucker will be coming out for a 49-yard attempt.
Understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Chicago 13, Atlanta nothing. So we're getting entirely shut out by the Bears here. And we have gotten the ball back. Play moment. Okay. So we're already up by 13. I think we're just going to keep going here with
Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're
I did finally get a wide receiver
on Monday night a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the LA Chargers traveling to Denver.
Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Oh, never mind. That wasn't bad.
And he'll be taken down.
He got to the 44. We're once again well within the chances here of getting a field goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive
as
on
everyone
the
here
field.
knows, when you're playing any sport, you go for the Hail Marys, you go for the scores, you go for whatever you need to do.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Howard, 12 attempts, 81 yards. I haven't been able to get him into the end zone yet.
A lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of
no
yards
one
out
has
of it.
really been able to get in the end zone on either side of the ball, except for the one touchdown pass I have, which will probably end up being the difference in this game. Trubisky dives. For some reason in this game, they made a patch, and it makes it to where your quarterback can't slide it.
Nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open.
Really stupid.
But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
I think I can.
They'll try to run for it with Howard.
Oh, that was a good job there.
The tackle, and
28, this makes it way easier field goal attempt if we have to go for
it's
one.
A pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chain.
We're stopped by
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it?
Sorry, I don't know what
their will on the defense was that 5 straight runs.
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this
drive. I didn't trust trying to go that way.
They may just stick with it. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's
bottom of the screen, as you guys can see, Arizona 17.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down,
that's
it
division
really does
rival
a whole
playing
lot of good
there,
for your entire offense.
Keep our eyes
I love
on
the way
that.
he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit
there
extra.
He picked up a yard.
At the 21,
Trubisky only has 2 incompletions. He's under 100 yards with only 1 yard
and that's
away from
bring up
100.
the third down.
And he does have that touchdown.
I know most
so
of the
I'm
time
not
when
really
the ball's
worried
in the
about
air, you're thinking wide
production
receiver,
for
tight
him.
end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's got Cruz complete.
Oh, that's a good job there by
the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Good job by Victor Cruz, second catch of the
Call
day.
it a gain is 7, and
puts
it gets
us
him a new
over
set of downs.
100 passing yards now.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They
2 for 19 for Cruz, pretty good day. And
the drag, that guy could be your safety
just
short
right
there.
Yeah,
length
picked
for
up a first down for him too.
Stopped just short of
13 sets him up first and goal.
Let's try to throw it once.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him, they blasted a gaping hole
for
for him to
Howard,
gallop through.
Okay, there's the second touchdown for Miller.
Touchdown Bears. Zach Miller.
Can it happen again, guys? Fumble recovery there.
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the
draw
fumble
clock,
recovery.
10
The
yards
Bears
rushing.
offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
Except when that
He's going to be knocked backward.
Jordan Howard, 15
officially
rushes.
no
I think
gain
it's
on the
at
play,
93
and it's second
yards.
down.
But it was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon.
Kansas City beating
Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A gain of
There's
4
the running
on the
back
play,
there picking
and that'll
up
bring up
4.
a third down.
Just over 100 yards.
The Bears
now.
on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7
I thought
thus
we were
far.
over.
This will be
100,
third and 6.
I guess we only had exactly 100 on the last play.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. The
And he
completion
just
there
gets
winds
back
up
to
a
line of
wash, and it'll
scrimmage, so
bring
that was
up
a
fourth
wasted
down.
play there.
Well, the stats that matter on this play
38
don't help a team very much,
here.
unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
Good job there by Tucker, knocking through his third field goal of the day.
Pretty good deal.
Tucker obviously paying dividends after trading, and he is the best. Well, he's one of, if not the best kicker in the league. And the defense finally crumbled there, which I was expecting to happen at some point or another.
Comes from the Motor City, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. Carson Palmer with 1 touchdown pass thus far.
Let's have
now Trubisky on first down. There's that man again. It's complete.
I know it gets boring
getting down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard
but Like I said, rookie quarterback, pro difficulty, easy interceptions. I don't want to make him throw like 4
listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one.
Howard's going to be blocking here. I think I'm going to hit Cruz here.
Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that
and
additional
Cruz drops it for
and using that speed there turned into a pretty nice little gain. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We do not want to give Atlanta the ball back.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
5 yards.
Well, you know a coach said
pretty
that,
good.
right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way
2-minute warning.
than done.
2 minutes to go.
Let's try to get
in the first
into
half.
Justin Tucker field goal range.
Not
give the Falcons back.
Following this short break. The Bears on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Got him there.
There is White.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
Yeah, right.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
I like that about Trubisky. Has him calm in the pocket, some good presence despite the fact only 13 starts in his college career, and an entirely different style of offense. Remember, he played that spread stuff at North Carolina.
Trubisky's long play gives to Howard, and he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Obviously not. Wait till there's a couple seconds left and then hike the ball. Like I said, I don't want to give Matt Ryan too much time here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's try a
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Sims here.
Play fake here on 1st down. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
2 minutes left.
And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Now let's let Larry explain the highlights here.
It's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. The Bears are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Falcons just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Bears with their opening drive. It's Mitchell Trubisky finding Zach Miller, and he capped off the long drive with the TD as they take a 7-0 lead. Bears with the football late in the first.
Matt Ryan only has 84 yards today. The running back only has 50 yards in it. He has a sole touchdown.
They only come away with a field goal on the drive.
So pretty good so far, guys. I mean, I can't complain too much about how the game's going. I would have liked some of these field goals to actually be touchdowns instead of field goals, but if nothing else, it inflates Tucker's probability of getting kicker of the year.
All right, we will save the week 1.
So they actually start out with the ball. We got penalized in the night. Straight in the yellow there. Okay, so we're now only up by the field goals.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Mr. Miller again.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Mr. Howard here to make a good block. Try to hit Miller again.
Second down, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's
Job
Miller
there picking up the first down.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Zach Miller really being the big difference.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because
Miller
looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So I want to do a run play
This is
here,
an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Miller almost gave him that catch anyways. Pretty good job by Miller there.
Incomplete.
He gave himself a chance.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they
try
have the
halfback
lead.
dive.
But now here,
Obviously, we're not
maybe
field
go
goal
to the run
range
game a
yet this
little more.
time.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion,
And once again, I don't want to have this drive go
maybe you try and run the football a little bit more.
Okay, see, now we're going to be in a very tough position if this gets fourth down.
They get 6 here after the incompletion.
I personally never go for a fourth down unless, like, I have the game
you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Flushed out right.
There it is.
That's complete to Meredith. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Good job by Meredith there. For only a second catch.
19, and it moves the chains.
So we're on the 27 within field goal range yet again.
To his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get
Howard
on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
4 more rushing yards. He's at 137 yards, 22 rushes.
5 yards on the carry.
But that's what I want to see. I want to see a lot of production
5 yards
from my
there.
running back.
Remember Howard last year, 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season. Walter Payton.
If Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely
pretty
embrace
good start for him so far.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
If not, then it's still a field goal for
On
Tucker.
3rd down, this is Howard. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards won't be enough here. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this
I think we have a pretty balanced attack
on this third down. They had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed.
There we go, guys. Another field goal. Tucker puts us up by 15. So a total of 2 scores
field goal to end a drive. That
Obviously, we had a
very
2-score
common
lead, 12, but
He's
now
now hit
with a half
5 of them in this game.
To catch up. Good job there by the Bears defense.
So now this offense will take over.
We still only have a 2-score lead, so we're not quite comfortable sitting yet. If we get one more score, I will be very much. I'll be very happy with that. And who's injured here? Is that guy that's laying on the ground, or is there actually no injury? They're just trolling us like they always do. Let me see here. Let's actually look at the injury report. Left guard will only be out for 1 quarter, so we'll get him back by the 4th quarter, or in the 4th quarter. Not good if that was a long-term one. That would have been bad because then we would have
now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
4 yards there by Miller.
That catch good for
Sets
5.
up a 3rd
It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they
let's
had him
keep
under
him
wraps pretty well, but
injury
somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Very low. Plus, we kind of need sitting there to kind of help with Joe Thomas.
On 3rd down, it's Howard, and he gets it to the 32.
Does a good job
good
there
enough
by
for a
Howard,
first down.
picking up the first for us.
Only
Keeps
3
the
there
drive
on the
alive.
pickup, but that's enough to
So
move
far,
the
there's not much complaints about this game.
I like the
Obviously,
look that they
finishing
just
off
showed
drives
there. When you come out in a passing
perfect,
formation,
but
spread things
you know,
out
you
a
can't
little bit.
You can't be beggars with cheese.
Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too.
It would have been better if he had better
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Once again, that's something
that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play
Miller's
keep away, don't you think?
Pretty much
probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
So this is the first one with my being actual danger.
Because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
So that's a gain of a
offense,
yard.
just better defense. I think you're right.
You know what,
just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This will probably cost us here, but Miller's been shorthanded up until this point for the most part. Sims will be a good addition.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky.
There you go.
Made by Miller.
Picks it up, 29 out of 35, 196 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Mr.
It's a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And he's got it across midfield. And
Miller, of course, paying his dividends as a running back.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
I guess
and that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Incomplete.
Okay.
A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And this time,
I hope that could have broken that tackle,
at the
31-yard
line.
As we'll be settling for yet another Justin Tucker field goal.
6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is
so close
a touchdown or a check down.
When we make it, it's 32-14. They're now up by a little less than 3 touchdowns here. And let's see. 1st down there, 2nd and 7, 3rd and 7, 4th and 7, and we get the ball back. On their 42, so we're already very close to Justin Tucker field goal range. If we do kick or get the Justin Tucker field goal, we will be up 35-14.
On 1st down, they run with Howard,
which might not happen, but there puts us almost on the dot of where we
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This run defense was a weakness last year toward the bottom of the league.
Barely do back-to-back
runs. Returns not good here this year.
And that's too bad.
They want us to get 20 rushing yards.
That when you have something that's a weakness from your team the year before, you spend a lot of time out in the offseason, whether it's personnel, adjustments in scheme,
but it's team rushing yards.
That's got to be disheartening to start off the season this way. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chain.
So far, though,
I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs.
209 yards for
3 top runs. And
no
right
interceptions.
Now, you're seeing a guy that's
very
probably
happy
using
about
his
how this
top
game has
runs
gone
to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone.
Let's try to get Howard through and get him a touchdown.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he is in.
There you go. Howard finally gets it for his first touchdown of the day. From 13 yards out, but it's now. just over the 200-yard mark now. And the Falcons are driving. They convert on fourth, and they might convert again on fourth, and they get a touchdown. Cuts the lead to 18 now.
The ball will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and just do what we've been doing. Do a run on first down.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's able to plow
he gets
forward
4
up
there.
to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
There.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second
down.
down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got
the
football,
a green side,
but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bathema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I
find that the mesh play, which is the one obviously we're running right now, is almost always there. So when you have a chance to use it, you better dang believe you should use it.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Okay, so punt
pressure
for
on
the
the guy
very
throwing the
first time
football
this
is
game
always
by our
good.
team.
But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Let's see where this one's going to land. I kind of want it to land as close to the end zone as possible. Almost perfect there.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this
bounce
one
out,
away.
Bounce out, bounce. Damn it.
Oh, a nice spin.
Okay, so he only gets up to the
52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
And yet again, now it looks like Atlanta's just going to drive right back down the field. Close the gap right here. Touchdown. Yep. Now we're only up by 11 here. Starting to get
you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Larry Fitzgerald sitting right at 100 yards receiving in that ball game. It's complete to Cruz.
There's Cruz again. Picks up 3.
This one will go to the 28-yard line.
Obviously, guys, at this point, we need to start burning clock.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary
starting
call,
to kind of get
you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Miller.
Almost broke that tackle, too. Pretty good by Mr. Miller.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but
we don't have a drive ball.
They're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick
I have my own drive ball.
At
least get a touchdown. Get a 2-touchdown game.
They'll get 3 up to midfield. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this.
And it does not because our block was whiffed yet.
Tell you what they're looking for and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
We're going to have to throw
in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to
okay, well, we're going to be looking for Miller as per usual here.
Now we're going to see that loading
go to one of our right receivers. He's open, and it's
intercepted.
Fucking
the turning point they need. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick.
See, guys, that was a pass that I could have completed if it was on a different difficulty, but in this case, it was not. Oh, look at that. Now we're only up by fucking 5.
Will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bears
minute
offense
27
now heading
left,
back
so as
out
long as we don't
onto the
allow
field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Let's make them burn their timeouts now.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
But we need our running back to have a good game here for that third timeout.
He'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the defense searches for 1 more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, that's Howard. The Bears coming up on 1st and 10. Remember last year, the tough 3-13 season. Now hoping to hang on and go 1-0. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Sub him out now. Okay, so let's go with coach suggestions here.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A give to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Miller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Let's keep hitting Miller.
Trubisky going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Trubisky.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. On 1st, they go right back to Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
So yeah, there you guys go. Week 1 finishes with a Bears victory 34-39 against the Atlanta Falcons at home.
Flag out there before the game.
Let's look at the stats here. So Matt Ryan, 25 of 44, 298 yards and a touchdown. Trubisky, 36 of 45, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. That 1 interception, of course, coming more in garbage time than anything. Jordan Howard rushed 252 yards and a touchdown on 43 attempts. Trubisky, 4 for 19, and Langford, 1 for 13. Receiving-wise, Zach Miller obviously led the day with 137 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Howard got 3 receptions for 8 touchdowns. Victor Cruz, 3 receptions for 22 yards. Cameron Meredith, 2 for 36. 2 for 30 for Wright. 2 for 11 for Deion Sims. We allowed... They're not showing us sacks, even though I know I got sacked. Who allowed the sack, though? Never fucking mind then. Okay, 1 sack by each, for only the one team, which is Atlanta, and then the 1 interception by Atlanta. Kicking, 6 for 6 for Justin Tucker, and then 3 for 3 on extra points. Punting-wise, we only had to punt once for 55 yards. And then scoring summary, 10, 16, 6, and 7 was our score line. 0, 7, 7, 20 was theirs. 34-39 is your final. And that will be the main course of the video there. We'll simulate to next week. Check for the injuries of the team we play next week, obviously. And then if we have anyone who has significant upgrades, which we don't actually have too many of, so we're just going to skip that. So let's simulate to next week and see what we have to deal with here. Okay, so for those of you who will be watching this, which is pretty much everyone, post live stream, this will be almost a daily series, pretty much. It'll be daily or sub-daily, and this is just rebuilding / just a regular, franchise of the Bears. I don't see anything that really needs to be done except for maybe an upgrade at right tackle, possibly, and maybe a better halfback, but that's not really the point here. This next week we'll be coming up and facing the Buccaneers. Injury report-wise, we have no injuries, and the Buccaneers have their halfback out for 8 weeks. So their offense will have just the one injury. We'll have no injuries there. We currently lead the division along with the Vikings, with the Lions and Packers both losing their opening games. Stats-wise, let's see how other teams are doing. So in the NFL, there's obviously going to be a ton of people higher than me on yardage. Trevor Siemian leads the league after week 1 in yards and touchdowns, tied with Rivers at 5 for that one. And Deshaun Watson leads the league in interceptions. No interceptions thrown by, or 1 interception thrown by us. 4 quarterbacks with 5 touchdowns, none of them of which have Brady at the end of their name. And here we are about halfway up the thing. We actually threw better than Brady as Mr. Trubisky as well. And real quick, while I have you guys here, I'm actually going to go ahead and see who won the weekly award. Howard won offensive, and Dermott, who had 23 tackles, 1 sack, and an interception against us, won defensive. So Howard obviously got a small chunk of experience from that. And one more thing before I go, we're going to try to trade for Marshall Yonda to put at that right tackle spot, because that's what we're going to need the upgrade at right now. And after that, guys, go ahead and send me your what you guys think I should be putting in as far as whatever. Let's see if a 3rd round for this year will do it. And it does. So hopefully that means they'll need a right guard or a right tackle, because that right tackle won't be any use to us anymore. But first, let's get Mr. Thomas to the right tackle spot. As soon as we get him to the right tackle spot, our offensive line will be looking quite good and quite improved over just with the 2 players we have added. Marshall, oh, wait, why did I move you to right? We need you at left. Okay, my bad, guys, I forgot I traded for Yonda to go to the left or right tackle spot. So obviously, guys, this will pretty much be the end of this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I hope you guys that watch this post live stream did indeed enjoy the episode. From now on, guys, on next live streams I do, I will not mention the live stream very much, because I'm pretty sure 99% of the people who watch my stuff watch it after it goes up. But as you guys can see, I did make this small change at offensive line, putting in Marshall Yonda. I believe now we have to cut 1 player, which we'll have to deal with later, which I believe will actually be the right tackle. So let's go ahead and see if we can get anyone good for our right tackle that we had before. Hopefully someone will desperately need him and we can get a good player out of it. Jaguars and a few others only have yellow interest in the guy. Baltimore, however, has a high interest in him, so can we get maybe Eric Weddle? Very close to getting Eric Weddle here, guys. Middle linebacker, let's go ahead and give him our lowest overall middle linebacker as well. There you guys go. Which means now our free safety, Amos, or this guy, whatever, now becomes disposable. Let's see if we can, I doubt we're going to be able to get it, but let's see if we can just get a 7th round for next year. Yep, there you go. And I think now I can go ahead and sign a middle linebacker yet again. Middle linebacker? Anywhere? Nope, there are no great middle linebackers. 70 overall, I suppose we'll have to do. That will be our fill-in spot for that. And there you guys go. We have a slightly improved pretty much everything at this point. We have Eric Weddle at the free safety spot. I may put Amos at strong safety in the next episode. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll continue this series tomorrow morning against the Buccaneers for week 2 of the first season. See you guys in the next video. Bye.